Hey everybody, it's Mike Caruso, publisher of the Fisherman magazine. And today we're out here on the Long Island Sound. It's a special day. You know, we recently launched our new project boat, the Fisherman's new project boat. And this thing is a marvel of technology and performance and functionality for fishing. The platform we used is a Steiger Craft 255 Miami, which is a pretty deep V pilot house boat. Really engineered for fishing and designed by one of the great fishermen and boat builders himself, who's here with us today, Alan Steiger. And so what we set out to do, Al, and you know, this was a project in every sense of the word. What we did was we kind of, you know, thought of all the cool technology that's out there today and thought of how we can incorporate it into one boat that we could use for the fisherman's assignments as time goes on, and kind of demonstrate how these products assist us and give us a great edge in fishing and performance. And so, Al, this thing, putting it together, you know, took a lot of thought. It took some pioneering in terms of how we were going to get everything onto this boat. And what we're going to do today is we're going to cycle through all the products that we that are included with this boat. But Al, you know, working with you and your team was an incredible experience.
Thank you.
I don't feel like we challenged them too much because they're all experts and engineers in their own right. But wow.
Well, we took all the things that we put in the bigger boats, and this is the first time we put it in a smaller boat, like the Seakeeper and the Minn Kota and those things. So we got everything in this boat, and it just turned out to be perfect. You know, it's a great package.
Yeah, without question. You know, the 255 is Steiger Craft's best-selling boat, and with good reason. I mean, it is built for fishing. I mean, everything about it. It is a deep V boat. So one of the things we're going to start out with is how some of the products we put on this boat kind of change the dynamic of how the boat actually performs. Seakeeper, for one, is the Seakeeper One is equipped with in this boat, and you know what it really did was turn it from a boat that has deep V ride and drift characteristics, which can be tender in an inlet, and totally smooth it out. It's almost like a lobster boat drifting, you know, and it's amazing how it just transformed the boat. You know, no boat can be all things to all people, but this one, because of the Seakeeper, I think checks a lot more boxes of performance.
Well, this is the first boat we put a Seakeeper One in, which is a new product. So now this is the smallest Seakeeper and it works perfect. We also put a 350 on the back of this boat, which is something new for this boat. Plus it has the, you know, electric steering and the joystick control, so you can park this boat parallel with a single motor, which is kind of unique. And we've demonstrated all the new products that we put on this boat that weren't even available last year. You know, I mean, some like now the new, we're anchored up here with a Minn Kota, which is now the auto deploy. Really, really, you know, unique new products. And we have the Hummingbird, which ties into the Minn Kota and all of those things. So we have a lot of new things on this boat, and it really turned out very nice.
The Yamaha 350 4.3 liter V6, the brand new, totally digital engine, is definitely worth spending some time on, and we're going to do a review on that separately. We'll touch on some of the components of that engine, but the Humminbird unit. Now we have an Apex 16-inch at the helm and a Solix 10-inch on the hardtop here. And what is really amazing about the Humminbird is how it integrates with the Minn Kota Quest Instinct, the new brushless motor, which, you know, makes it more efficient and more powerful, but also integrates with the Humminbird in a way that really can't do with any other MFD, multifunctional display. The cool thing about it is, you know, we could follow contour lines above and beyond spot lock, which everybody knows is a game changer for fishing, but we can follow contour lines. We can drift along those lines, or stem the tide at a bridge, all kinds of really cool things. But that MFD, that Humminbird, integrates not only with the Minn Kota, but with the Yamaha engine. We are getting performance data piped into the console of that Humminbird. The Fusion radio is also included in there, and we have a Psionics camera, night vision camera, the Night Wave, which is also part of this, that's piped in. And in addition to all that, Humminbird's radar. So it really is a command center for this boat in a lot of ways.
Yeah.
You know, and
well, there's a lot, you know, there's a lot of different products that advertise with you or that come to us, and we try them out and whatever. And this boat's been a conglomerate of trying all those different things.
Yeah.
And how well they work together. So we've incorporated all this stuff. Part of the thing with this boat is some of these new seats with the suspension on them, and they turn around. And also we have this living room couch we put in the back of the boat, because we turned this boat from a fishing boat into a family cruising boat, so that everyone benefits from the boat.
Yeah.
And then we can take that couch out, and we have a regular small couch for fishing, or just take the couch out completely and you have a bigger cockpit. But it's checking a lot of boxes, this boat. You know?
It really is. I mean, we really have 3 configurations if you think about it,
right.
and that says a lot for what starts out as a hardcore avid angler fish boat. But by the addition of adding a full beam width couch that's got 8 inches of foam
right.
and some umbrella coating on it and a big backstop on it. You know, my wife loves it, and we can entertain. You know, the other cool thing we did is, well, it's totally removable, which is the big thing. It's very easy. Lightweight tubular aluminum frame that comes out in seconds, right? The other cool thing that makes it cushy, comfy, is this aqua traction floor we put in. You know, and we kind of went with a well, it's like a bathymetric chart design, and along with that, you know, so that's really wonderful, easy to clean. This is
really good on your feet. It's easy to clean. It looks good. You know, it's really changed the styling of the boat. And you know, I built thousands of boats, and Mike reviews thousands of boats. So we're supposed to be the expert guys. But while we're building this boat, he's calling me every now and then. I'm going, hey, what do you think of this? That's a great idea. Let's try that. So we really got, you know, a lot of thought went into this boat, and it didn't just happen by accident or by itself, you know. One of my dealers one time said that I should change the name of my boat company to Snowflake Boat Company, because snowflakes aren't two alike. So you can kind of make this boat anything you want it to be.
Yeah.
You can take all this stuff, or part of this stuff, or none of this stuff. This boat you can buy pretty much stripped out, or you can load it up with all kinds of stuff. So
yeah.
And this is certainly the most well thought out 25-foot boat that we've ever built, with all this, because it does everything my 31 does. I have a 31 footer, and it feels like I'm on that boat. You know, I mean, the Minn Kota is incredible. The Seakeeper is incredible. I mean, it's a very comfortable boat.
You know, we went with the best radio that we could find, and you know, we really like that ICOM M510. I know you have one of those on your boat. But the other cool thing are these Edson wheels. You know, the Helm wheel is awesome. You have one of those on your boat too.
Yeah, it has the rubber grips for your fingers. It's got the ball bearing, you know, knob, and it's really the best wheel there is. And it's really a wonderful wheel.
It's really comfortable.
Yeah.
Some other noteworthy options that I think we absolutely must talk about. I mean, because it really makes a difference. You know, that radar has a scan strut mount on it, which, you know, it's really heavy duty. It's got an integrated light on it as well, which really makes it kind of cool. But that company also makes some of the chargers that are on this boat for your devices, for your phone. You know, above the helm near the Fusion radio, we've got a cell phone holder charger, which is the perfect place for it. But you know, that thing really securely holds the phone and charges it. And then there's ports, USB-C, USB, other type of charging ports that Scan Strut makes that we included in the boat as well. This is 2024, and a lot of really cool things came out. Yes, that Yamaha 350 is really state of the art, borrowing a lot of the technology from the XTO, the larger engines. But the Helm Master EX that integrates with the variable speed Vetus bow thruster gives a single engine boat capabilities that really have never before been seen. And I don't think there's any other videos out there that really demonstrated it. We pioneered into this.
The motor's an unbelievable thing. I've always had a 30-footer with twins on it, right? And I had a bow thruster in that boat, and I could dock the boat with the bow thruster and the twins. And I had a Helm Master, but I never really needed it. And I had a single Helm Master on at 25 one time, and it worked, but it didn't work like unbelievable. Like now, with the variable speed bow thruster integrated with the Helm Master, you could dock this boat like any twin squirrel boat. Anywhere you point that stick, it goes there. And with the twins, it's unbelievable. And because it's variable speeds, the more you need, the more you push the little handle, and it is unbelievable how well it works.
Now, you have the 350s on your 31 that you use personally, that you built this year too.
And these new 350s, I think are the best engines Yamaha ever made. I used to have 300s. These are faster by 6-7 miles an hour. I get better fuel mileage than I got with the 300s. So that whatever they did to this motor, it's really state of the art, and it's a great motor. So we're using them on 28s and 31s. We're using them singles on 25s. It's just a really great motor, and you know.
Yeah, if you think about some of the ways Yamaha achieved, because they used basically the frame of the Yamaha 300 horsepower.
Well, these are NSB motors. So in other words, these are electric shifters and electric steering.
Yeah.
So in other words, electric steering is lock to lock, turn to turn on the motors is like 2.
Yeah.
Where hydraulics could be 8. So you just turn that wheel and it goes anywhere you want to go. And it's like if you had an old car without power steering and power brakes, and you get a new car with the power steering, that's what this motor's like.
Yeah.
And eventually, I think they'll all be like this. I don't think they'll have any more hydraulic. You don't have to bleed the steering. It just performs perfectly.
Yeah, it's really.
And it makes it easy to dock. You know, it makes us all look good.
Yeah, and the other thing is, you know, Yamaha with this 350 was able to achieve this greater horsepower, basically using the block of the 350. But what they did was they opened up air intake. There's a lot more aspiration. There's much more air, but they're not using any kind of turbo. There's just a lot of air going in, much more air going into this. There are also longer strokes in the cams that allow them to generate more horsepower through an industry lightweight engine. All right, so it's pretty amazing. The other thing is, yeah, it's got the electronic steering built in, but you know, when you put that engine into reverse, you know how most engines exhaust comes out the prop. They report it to come above the prop, and the reason is because you get more bite. More bite in reverse. So the maneuverability is greatly enhanced. And I noticed it right off the bat. I mean, this thing is responsive, Al. You know, and you know, I look like a pro coming up to the dock, even in the wind with that joystick. It's amazing. Yeah, no, it works really well. And I didn't think I needed it. I find myself now using it all the time. Yeah. Yeah, I love the way this boat specs out too. Can you give us a little, like, just the general top line specs? Well, this boat is 25 feet long. It's 8.5 feet wide, so the beam is 1/3 the length, which is ideal for performance in a boat. It's a deep V boat. It's kind of got a little double dead rise because the bottom steps a little deeper. And the overall dry weight of the boat is like 6,000 pounds. So if you put fuel in it, which is 150 gallons, that's like another 1,000 pounds almost. So if you buy a trailer, you should buy a 7,500, 8,000 pound trailer, because gas and fuel and water and gear, Yeah. So that's what you might want to do. No doubt about it. And you've researched some trailers. Yeah, we wanted to make sure we had the appropriate trailer, and thanks to Diamond Marine, who helped me out with a kind of specking out the best trailer. That Venture Commander Series 8800 was really the perfect trailer for this boat. And what's cool about it is, I mean, this is a highly trailerable boat. We keep it at a slip, but our plan is to take it all around Long Island and to other places throughout the Fisherman's region. Well, we use those trailers too commercially to deliver the boats, and those trailers got hundreds of thousands of miles on them. We send the boats to California, to Florida, to Maryland, to Maine. So those trailers are going all over the place. No, they're heavy duty, torsion bar, really well built, and pretty attractive rims on those things. Yeah, they're nice. Yeah, so a few other things on the boat. We put in a Fusion audio system with 6 speakers, big subwoofer, 1,000-watt amplifier. That was Mike's idea. Of course, that integrates with the Humminbird, and we've got some good tunes piped through this thing. Additionally, I did mention the Psionics camera. I don't know how many rod holders are up on top on that rocket launcher. Is it 10 or 12? No, I think it's like
I don't know, it might be like 14, 12 or 14.
Yeah.
We put it in the double rocket launchers, and it seems like we have too many rod holders, right? But my friends all show up with 4 rods each, and we don't even have enough rod holders. So my feeling is never too many rod holders.
Yeah, and these are things we added to the boat, but the boat comes equipped with like the Steiger kind of badge in terms of features. I mean, we've got the sinker holders on each side of the gunnel, which is super convenient for angling. The live well, of course, tons of storage. This boat has a freshwater marine head. We've got dual oscillating fans, here at the helm. All these windows open up really, really nicely. We've got, the underwater lighting, and under gunnel LED lighting, as well as strip lighting here. At night, this thing just looks like a party. Everything illuminates blue.
And these lights turn white too.
White and blue, yeah, you have 2 options.
So if you want to really see a lot, you want to brighten up because you drop your keys on the floor,
yep,
this whole thing lights right up.
Yep.
But if you're just out having a glass of wine and some cheese with your wife and you want to just turn on the mood lighting in the stereo,
exactly,
you have that too.
Yeah, exactly. One of the neat things, and it's a good thing, Yamaha, the alternator capabilities are enhanced with this 350 because we've got 5 batteries on this boat. Okay, that Minn Kota is dedicated to a lithium Pro 36 volt, 76 amp hour.
But that's
battery,
not tied to the motor.
Which is not tied to the
shore power.
Yeah, but for that Vetus bow thruster and for the Seakeeper, and then of course a house battery and a starting battery, we needed it all. And so boat kind of came with, we absolutely needed shore power, to make sure we had enough juice as days go on.
Yeah.
I mean, today our goal was to give you some insight into, what this boat's all about and the collaboration between Steiger Craft, the Fisherman, Yamaha, Minn Kota, Humminbird, Vetus, Seakeeper, Fusion, JL Audio, so many other companies were involved, and so we are about to kind of embark on a journey, and you're coming along with us for the ride. And so, Al, thank you so much. Your team's amazing, and you guys do such a great job. I really appreciate you.
One of the things is too, we're one of the only boat factories left in New England. So, if you buy a boat and you don't get all these things on it, you can bring it to the factory and get it done later.
Yeah.
We can add Minn Kotas, we can add Seakeepers, we can add a lot of stuff.
You're so firsthand with your customers. I mean, they call you, you pick up the phone, and you guys talk, right?
Yeah. I mean, we've been doing that forever.
Great dealer network and attention to detail is what Steiger Craft is all about. So, come along with us for this ride. You're going to be seeing more of this boat. You're going to be seeing more of all of our products and how they work in conjunction with each other to catch more fish.
Well, thank you, Mike, for choosing us.
Hey,
I really appreciate it.
It's my pleasure, and thank you for being willing to work with us, Al. I appreciate it.
My pleasure as always.